Hey guys, what's going on? It's Ohmwrecker, aka Maskedgamer on YouTube. Today I'm doing a quick video review of Legend of Grimrock, an old school dungeon crawler by a studio called Almost Human. And it's really a nod to old school games like Eye of the Beholder, Elvira, even Dungeon Master if you can remember that one, where you build a party, you select your races and classes for each party member, and you assign them stats, skills, and traits, and then you get thrown into this dungeon, which supposedly nobody has ever gotten through. The lords of the land have resorted to sending in prisoners now to try to explore it, because anytime they've tried to send any capable warriors, everybody's died, and the only person who's ever come out of it lost his mind. So you're just so lucky that you've been accused of crimes, you've been sent into this dungeon, and you're ultimately expected to die, but you know what, if you can get through it, you've redeemed yourself. So obviously you're going to run into creatures, you're going to run into a lot of different traps, ways to die, and the challenge is getting through this entire dungeon. And it might look simple with the way that you rotate the camera, the way combat works. It might seem a little bit different than some of the more modern RPGs, but it's really a lot of fun. I say that even with new school gamers in mind who are used to, you know, these newer style RPGs. This is a game that is a hell of a lot of fun, and it actually offers a surprising value, considering that this thing is going to be selling for $14.99 if you don't pre-order. You're going to be able to get anywhere between 10 to 15, who knows, maybe even 20 hours out of this thing. Just off one playthrough. It really depends on if you go all out to try to explore everything and to try to get your way through every different puzzle. And that's actually the highlight of this game, is the puzzles. You do have your combat. As you can see, there's a variety of creatures that you'll encounter. You'll find weapons, of course, to upgrade your characters with. And you'll also pursue combat skills to help kill these creatures before they kill you. And there are some really deadly ones. But what truly makes this game, beyond the creatures, the exploration, and the combat, is the puzzles. And I guarantee you, even if you're the best puzzle master in the world, you're going to run into some that will stump you. The developers at Almost Human have come up with some really, really crazy puzzles. And even when you master the ones in the earlier parts of the game, you're going to have to come up with different solutions for the later parts. The developers are very, very good about not really reusing puzzle solutions in the later parts. So my recommendation, anybody that does have any interest in this game, for longevity's sake, stay away from sites like GameFAQs, because once you get through the puzzles the first time, you're most likely going to remember the solution. So you do want to take your time with it and enjoy it. You will be able to figure out the puzzles. I guarantee that. Just sometimes you need to give it a little bit of time, but if you ruin it, you're never going to be able to solve it for yourself and experience that satisfaction of doing so. But with all things considered, Legend of Grimrock is an awesome game. The visuals are much better than what I would have expected out of a four-man team with their very first game. And this goes for the animations, the audio, even the music as well. So what Almost Human has done is created a game that you would normally expect out of a AAA studio. It's not perfect, but it's close to perfect, and because of that, this is a game that I'm going to have to recommend to anybody that enjoys RPG experiences whatsoever, or dungeon crawlers. So with that said, I'm going to go ahead and give Legend of Grimrock a 4.5 out of 5, highly recommended.